Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial from Meghan Trainor's All About That Bass. A 3-chord song that evolves around the bass line, goes a little something like this is what we're gonna play. Of course, it all evolves around that bass line, but later on in the song, those piano chords come in, and it's pretty cool to be able to play that simultaneously. It's not very easy, but not super difficult, and we're gonna get there in little steps. First of all, let me show you the chords, because the bass line is also built out of the chords, and of course, the chords are the chords. So the first one, and the key of the song, is an A major. Yeah, we're playing A major. So the first chord is an A chord. The second chord is a B minor chord. And actually we're gonna play B minor 7 in a sec. So the 7 here is an B, D, F sharp, and an A is the 7. For A, C sharp, E. Then the third chord is an E. Let me show you the second inversion over here, because that is what we're gonna play up here later on. And then we get back to A. And also try and grasp this first inversion over here, because that is what we're gonna play up here in a sec. So once more, the chords: A in first inversion, C sharp, E, A, then B minor 7, but leaving out that one, and then an E chord in second inversion, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to those chords in a second. First, the bass line. Alright, that is actually the main riff. So what we're doing is we're walking from the root note to a minor third, then to the actual major third, and then to the fifth, and back to the third, and to the one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, slowly. Alright, that is the basics. We're gonna expand, because actually there are 3 variations of this bass line going on. This is the first one and the easiest one as well. Then you get to the B minor chord, and we're gonna play. You know what? It's handy to know the whole chord as well, because as you see, you're actually playing the whole A chord over here in the bass line. Just add the minor third. And actually, that trick is just copied over at the E as well. And for the B minor, there's a minor exception, because it already is a minor chord. So no major third over there. We're going to walk. So you see that this chord is actually played in its whole again, broken up of course, but yeah, both of those licks one time. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Move your hand over to the E. So and grasp or note that we're gonna play the E chord, including the minor third. So the trick is actually sort of similar, actually exactly similar as what we're doing on the A chord. Alright? E. So just the E chord and the minor. Walk over there, over the minor third. 3, 4. And that's the intro, and also, as said, the easiest version of that bass line. So one more time, all together. 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and the round starts over there. So yeah, that A is played twice, because it's the first as well as the last chord. Okay, then as the song continues, or actually it builds up, there are a few notes added. The bass line is extended like this. So same thing, but now. So what you're doing is you're just actually starting over again, but then not playing back. You see, so it's sort of forward and then back. Yeah, that's the main riff. And then in the extended version, I think that's after 4 rounds or something. You just have to listen to the original. So you walk back up. Just add those 3 notes. Then on to the next chord. Do the exact same thing. Very easy stuff, right? Okay, and then there's one more variation that goes like this. Yeah, so it's actually that second bass line, but with added. Alright, so that's actually pretty easy stuff. The same concept is used over all those chords. It's just important that you have the right notes underneath your fingers. And if you just grab the chord, I like to use this fingering, 5, 2, 1, and then I have my 3. Yeah, that's the thing. Over at the second chord, because my 4 is already over at the B. Yeah, all those fingers are already where they're supposed to be. And then over at the E chord, just the same thing as over at A. Yeah, once you have those fingers, the correct fingers on the correct notes, then actually you can't go wrong. Okay, adding the chords. Okay, so you just see me laying them down on the 1 now and using the second variation of the bass line. Then practice this one. Okay, so once more those chord voicings. It's an A chord in first inversion, which comes to C sharp, E, and A. The second chord is B minor 7, so this is a regular B minor. The 7 is over here in A. Leave out that B and you're left with 3 notes again, D, F sharp, and A. The third chord is an E. This is your regular E. Invert it once, invert it again, and you have a B, E, and G sharp, and then back to A. So, okay. Now you grasp the concept of practicing it with the sort of the most difficult bass line, although it is also played with that second variation of the bass line. Yeah, but now the tricky part, that right hand is going to play 8th beats. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, now in the beginning of the tutorial I already showed you how this sounds with a beat, but to do it slowly and with the second variation of the bass line, which you didn't see yet. I'm gonna go even slower. Hold on here. Now, I know that many of you are going to say, oh my god, this is so difficult doing those 2 different things with 2 different hands. I know that is a common problem, and it just cannot be made any clearer than to practice both hands individually. And first, make sure that you can play either one of those hands without, just the one hand or just this one hand, that you can play either one of them while making a phone call with your mother. It's just, that you don't have to think about what you're doing with that hand. You have to be that good in playing it, and then practice that with the other hand. I know the right hand may be a little more easy, and then you start adding them together really, really slowly. Yeah, like that. Or even slower if you cannot keep up with this. Okay, now, actually, that's the whole song. It's just built out of those parts. There's a silence once in a while. There's this variation in bass lines. It starts off empty, and then it builds up with that extra thing, and then after a while, it gets the full part. You'll distinctly hear the piano come in. It falls away as well. There's a guitar sometimes that does something similar. Just stick to those chords and you'll be fine. If you want to have the beat to practice with, I'll put it up on my website for free in a slow pace and a regular pace. So if you want to get that, then get over to my website. If you want to learn more stuff like this, figuring out stuff like this and how this works, bass lines built out of chords played on the piano, and pop piano played like this, like it is played on the recording, then maybe consider taking my course if you're really motivated, or else get over to my website and get on my newsletter and receive something free every week. And then that is it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.